Are you ready to go to Missouri? Because we're going today. I don't exactly know when this is going up, but I'm not there. I may or may not be there yet. I don't know when it's going up. Oh, hello, little Missouri travel planner. Come here. Come here. I'm trying to make a video, Gunner. Get out of my trash bag. Get out. Get out of the paint box. Gunner. Oh, he just stole a thing of paint. This was on the living room rug. That's what he stole out of that box. He is so bad. That could have been disastrous on that beautiful, beautiful antique rug. Okay. Now that we've had our daily interruption, well, our mid-morning interruption, we're going to go to Missouri. You saw me make some journal cards, which these are not part of it, which are repurposed Ellie Edwards story kit cards that may or may not apply to me, but I kind of made them my own. I threw this piece of paper, these pages in here from when I painted a bunch of these, and I may or may not use them. This is here, may or may not use it, but I have the ability. It's within close reach. I've been making stuff on Procreate. Oh, here's some more of these. And these came in the story kit the other day. So why am I starting my Missouri journal when I'm not there yet, or possibly there? Because I haven't finished last year's. This is one of my favorite covers. Traveler's Notebook size still, but one of my favorite covers, and just a junk journal. And I have not started last year's. In fact, now I've done it in my Hobonichi, but I haven't done it in a journal. Have you done it in a Hobonichi? Sorry. So here's 2023. Here are some pictures from 2022. And then I had my envelope labeled Missouri Star Quilts. So I'm going to start with 2023. So we'll put 2022 away. I picked out a bunch of washi tape, kind of like gingham. This is just bright and colorful. I think I got this from Allie Brown years ago. It's her watercolors with some flowers painted on it. Here's another gingham, hearts, quilting tape, pink ladies that sew or dance or whatever, and another colorful one. So I have colorful washi tape and a bunch of ephemera and pics. Are there pictures? There may not even be pictures in here. I might have to print pictures off. But I can start some foundations pages, which might be what I do today. And start in here. Now, the idea is to keep a running journal. So 2022 will come in here, which I might leave just a couple pages. Here's a brochure from the Sewing Center. This is the building we stay in. That's been turned into the retreat center. These are the tables we sew at and the walls we can lay all our quilts out on. This is fabric, so your fabric sticks to it and you can kind of get your layout going. This is what our rooms look like. They're all single beds with white comforters because there's quilts everywhere. It's stunning. Like that. You'll have a room like that. And you have sometimes two, sometimes three no, I think just two roommates. I have a couple of those in here. I have a couple, I just got a couple of these last year, I think, to work on this journal. So what I'm going to do is put a couple pages aside, clip them so that I don't use them on accident for 2022. One of my washi tapes. So this is 2022. This needs to be like an opening page or something. And then 2023 will be probably these couple pages. Because there's a pink one, two pieces of like notebook paper, and this pamphlet. So I can use all of that up. And then 2024, this trip can go in here. Perfect, perfect. So I'll have 3 years in here. So I'm going to clip. Actually, I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to clip. Oh, here's a picture. Oh, that's one of my quilts. Clip these together and say 2024. Ouch. Gotta reach a paper clip. Now, obviously, that's going to be lumpy for my process here. So I have these pages I'm working with. And I will have other tip-ins in here. This is going to be tip-in heavy. Like some here, some here, some here, some on these pages. So I'll have enough room, believe it or not. And I think I'm going to use this picture in 2022 because I think I made this in 2022, if I remember correctly. So now, this is a lot of stuff. But it can go through all 3 years. So, what do I have in here? Oh, God, more journal cards. Oh, I already picked some of these out. Like, I can cut these out and, like, starting this quilt. So, I know I need 2 of these. But one is blue. Yeah, my indigo one is blue. I'm making a quilt out of indigo fabric that reminds me of my trip to Vietnam, using one of their patterns. And then I have another one that's a K-facet one, which I think I might put on this because it's lots of that color. But then like stay close to people who feel like sunshine. I mean, hello, we're all quilting for hours and hours a day. But anyhow, these are journal cards that I can use anywhere throughout this entire journal. Any year, any day, any whatever. Embrace the mess. I thought this was funny. Even though it's Christmas lights, it could be spools of thread. When I look at it in a journal full of sewing stuff, it'll be spools of thread. Like this is pretty. Here's another one of those. This is not July, but I'm going to put something here and use the color. Feeling open to new patterns, maybe, you know, closing the last day. A pretty green. Opening the first day. In my heart, so happy. Now, this year, I'm not flying. I'm driving. I might be on the road as you watch this. I don't know, because I don't know when I'm putting these up yet. And I'm not sure when I'm leaving. Depends on the weather, which, knock on wood, so far is great. Probably they would like this. So here's some of my receipts from last year. I didn't buy a lot of fabric last year, believe it or not. I bought exactly what I needed to make the quilt that I made. And maybe a couple extras. So I always have like these running receipts someplace. And then I have like sewing ephemera from kits from bygone days. This was like a knife and fork kit at one of the little restaurants we ate at. This was in 2018. Oh my gosh. I wrote this in the hotel in 2018. This has to go like in the inside cover. It was an 8-day trip. Driving home, driving there, driving home. This is when I had to rush home. I drove from Fayetteville, Arkansas to Columbia, South Carolina. In the middle of a rainstorm. Massive rainstorm for like more than half the trip. Because my dad had gone into the hospital that day. 8 days, 36-hour drive. 36 hours of driving. 3 days of quilting. 1 arch. I saw the arch in St. Louis, but they were working on it, so I couldn't go in. And I stopped at Elvis because this year there was a theme of the quilting retreat that was pajamas. It was called Pajama Party. So I stopped at the Elvis gift shop in Tupelo, Mississippi, and went through the museum. But I got some Elvis pajamas, which I then gave to my sister because she's an Elvis freak. But here are some of the quilt pictures. Oh, this is in the art store that they also have there. Hello. I'm not going to put, yeah, I put it in. Here's a Amish buggy that's always there. That lady always comes in and goes to the bank. And those are grain mills. Oh, here's 2 of those paints. Oh, goody. Okay. Here's a quilt. I don't remember who made this one. Might have been the lady that comes from Australia. She does lots of bright colors. Isn't that pretty? Oh. And lots of ephemera. Me making ephemera. Me buying ephemera. Oh, a pumpkin quilt. This is the lady who started it. Her son and daughter own the company, but she is the figurehead, the public figure. Here's another quilt. I think this is when she was doing a show, or somebody else may have made. We have like a trunk show at the end where everybody shows stuff they brought and stuff they have made on the at this event. Disastrous flight. Well, no, the flight was not disastrous. The rental car thing was disastrous. Okay, so I need this for 2023. Here's the airplane landing in the middle of a snowstorm. Here's some ticket stuff. Luggage stuff. So let's start with the flight. And I probably will just be getting my wits about me and making like title cards. Okay, I want that out of there. Paper cutter. Here you are. Sometimes in things like this, I do more actual, real cutting instead of tearing. More documenting is more of, I want straight edges. But when I cut, I usually don't get a straight edge. So now, I think I want to cut this and have it open up. So, all right, my paint thief is going for a walk. So now, this can be like a tip-in, which I saved some edges here for this very reason. Tape. I like to use tape on these kind of things because sometimes glue doesn't hold up to manhandling of all of this. So now when I glue this down, it'll be doubly secure by having that on there already, and that's going to be taped down. And then this will be here. And I like to fold it over. Years of experience and regret when you do this, because then you know it's going to lay flat and it gives it just that extra minute amount of real estate, so it lays flat and folds nice. Which I did neither because I picked it up. See if we can get our wings back to matching and still leave a little tiny bit of space. Just enough so that it folds over nice. Now I can put something here, and will. But I think I want to put this down. And I would like to maybe, I made some homemade journal cards on Procreate with just some of the paintings that I've been doing. Very sloppily. An outline and a picture from one of the trips that I've been and took. And this can be like a title card, which I might put here and then put 2023. Don't let me put 2024. And then let's just put this maybe here. You would think I would still not be saving these stupid things because I've been on enough flights that I shouldn't have to still do this, but I still love them. I love the ephemera being in my journal, so I still do it. Okay, I know it's not going to all fit. That's San Francisco. I think that's supposed to be like the Pyramid Building and the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, we have to have that in there since we're working on a California journal. So, oh gosh, something is biting me. My skin is so dry. You would think it wouldn't be dry with all the moisture we've had, but it is. So, this is my exact measuring here. And I can still have something little right there. Apparently, I don't have any other rental car stuff. Which, if you use a debit card for your rental car, wise word to the wise people. At least it was like this in November when my sister and I went to Ohio. It was still like this. You have to have the information of your return flight for them to look at. Don't ask me why. It has something to do with a debit card. Now, my debit card works like a credit card and a debit card, but they did not take that into consideration. And I argued with our bank about it. I did all kinds of stuff. Because I had to buy 2 new debit cards. I mean, 2 new rental cars on that trip. Because I didn't have the return flight stuff. I was so flustered. I didn't realize I still had it on my phone. Now I have I print out copies of it. So in case I do get flustered, I don't have to say, here it is on my phone, or my phone go dead, or whatever. I have here. Because when I went to Ohio with my sister in November to see my uncle, I'm like, here it is. I don't know why y'all need it. And he goes, we still need it. I'm like, whatever. I would think a debit card would be safer because it's paid for. I don't know. Okay, so I need a little something to go right there. Oh, this is what I'll do. But I did get to fly into the new Kansas City airport last year. And part of the confusion on my part was I was not going home from Kansas City. I was going then out to Sacramento and getting another rental car and going down to see my sister and then going back up to see my friend and then going back over to Sacramento and then flying home from Sacramento. It was multiple stuff like that. Okay, I can only have a little bit. I might just do this right here. I love a good barcode. And because I had to check luggage because I had stuff going for 2 trips. I needed a suitcase. Now this trip, it doesn't matter. I'm in a car. I can bring as much stuff as I want. And I'm only going to Missouri and back. But last year, my friend's mom was coming close to the end. And I'm like, I want to see her one more time. And I'm glad I did. Because she ended up dying in July. It's a month before she turned 99. Okay. That's good. And I have another barcode. Maybe I'll put a barcode up here. And she knew who I was, so she knew I was there. She didn't remember a whole lot, and she didn't interact a lot, but she knew who I was. Just because I was around her since I was 8 or 9. Okay. I'm going to stamp this. Ooh. My Annie Tangerine stamps do have numbers, my big ones. Let's use these. Come out of the tray. These are nice because you have a lot of room to grip. Thank you, Judy. 2024. So I need 2. A 2. A 0. Uh-oh. Do I not have a 0? Did I drop some? Why does it only go to 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can't be. Oh, the other ones are at the top. Somebody did not put them back in order. Beth. Okay. 2, 0, 2, 4. Okay. What are the chances I get this centered? Slim to none. That's okay. That's part of the look. It looks homemade. Am I even in frame? Yeah. Well, it's not centered, but I'm okay with all that. I might put like a little heart or something so it looked intentional. I like a wonky heart. I don't, especially for quilting. I don't want them to be exactly right. Okay. So this is our opening page. It's supposed to be 2023. I distinctly remember telling you guys to not let me put 2024 there. Okay, we're going to save that for this trip and make another one. Luckily, I made 3 cards. I was just playing around. This one has more pink on it anyhow. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, put the 4 away, lady. Get out the 3. Okay. Let's try it again. Maybe I can get it centered better. This one's actually smaller. 2. Uh-oh. Ah, I'll never see how to match that one up again. But tricks of the trade. You can color it in. $20.23. And I don't have it even again. Okay, that's all right. It's there. It's homemade and it was fun. And all of that. All right. Let's try to glue this down. Okay, we're going to need another heart because I'm nothing if not repetitive. And I think this black kind of like works with the numbers and the wings of the plane and da-da-da. So Because this is a little bit thicker and it's a picture, I'm going to tape it down too. Almost done with this roll. So now we have our first page of our journal, and I can add, because this is still 2022, so I can add like, where's that piece of paper that said 6 hours, 12 days? That was from 2018, but it's still the same distance. The distance has not changed over the years. It's still the same far space away. Oh, look here. These are Allie Edwards. I might cover up my heart. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay. Where's that piece of paper? Oh my God. Oh, I flew out of Myrtle Beach. That's right. Okay. Apparently I should have looked all the way through this. Oh, I have some more cards here. I don't think I'm going to use that, but I can use this. These were a 4x6 card that I cut in half. All of these, this will be for like the hotel. Maybe I should separate all this. Let's separate all these and make categories. Hotel, flight. Oh, this was at my hotel because my husband's kids were at our beach house when I was coming home. It was earlier in the year, last year. Oh, this was 2022. I did that. This 2023, I guess I came straight through. But I still went out of Myrtle Beach because it was so... Did I? I don't remember. No, I think we had already checked out of our beach house. Turned it over. Oh, God. I have so much stuff here. Okay, we need to get ourselves organized. I'm going to fast forward because I can't think and talk and organize myself at the same time, apparently. So I'm going to separate stuff into piles, and I'll talk you through it. So I have separated things into categories. The flight, the retreat, sewing with friends or friends, and then the quilts we made. And then there's going to be another one that's the ending, like the trip home or saying goodbye to friends and not seeing them again for another year. And this keeps me, theoretically, in the right year, on the right topic, and in semi-chronological order. Not always, it's not a held fast rule in my head, but it helps me a little bit more and have a little bit more, possibly a little bit more organization. And it does help me. Normal people, people that have a little bit more cohesiveness in their brains may not have to do this, but it helps me. And I kind of want to do this because there's a lot of repeated thought processes because it's the same retreat year after year after year. It is helpful to do it this way. So now I have a generic pile for any of the years. I have 2023 sorted. This I'm going to put on the front of the journal. This. 2022 is going to be left here. This is 2022. Well, actually, I'm not bringing any of it with me. I'm going to not film anything on the trip. I'll have stuff prepared for you every day. You won't miss me at all in March. Okay. If everything goes according to my plan. Okay. And here's my front journal, which I already stamped with the Missouri stamp, state stamp. And I think I'm going to do something like this and something like this, because I can get these again this year. So that concludes day 1 of my Missouri Star Journal. A tiny little bit of an intro for 2023 and getting organized. I bought these last year purposely for this. And then I stick them in an envelope and I forget about them. Till you unbury that envelope at some certain time. And there you go. Why am I using an Amazon envelope? Because I love the sound that it makes. These are antiques now. They're not making these kind anymore. They're using more of the recycled paper, which is good. But I happen to have a few because I have saved a few. Probably I'm going to regret that. Oh, this is 2022. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow with day 2 in my Missouri Star. Now, all of this goes into 2024, which I think I'm just going to leave here. I'm even going to put it back in here. No, that's 2022. I'm going to get another envelope. Luckily, I have a bunch of these. This is MSQ 2022. Where's my Post-it pad? Oh, here. Don't fall. And I might take this envelope with me and just start stuffing stuff in it to bring home. That way, everything's together. Since I'm not flying, I have a little room. I can bring an envelope or two. Okay, so that's going to go with my stuff that I'm packing to go. This is my can go anywhere stuff. Maybe not even use it, therefore put it back into your stash, lady, in the right places. Okay, 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 I hear you, I hear you. This is a cotton bale and a steering wheel from one of the old paddle boats on the Missouri River or Mississippi River. Mississippi in Mark Twain's town, Hannibal, Missouri, on the eastern side of the state. Because I used to go through there. There's a great quilt shop in Hannibal, Missouri. But I went there as a little kid. And in other videos, I don't know if they're still up or not, I have talked about going there. But it doesn't pertain to 2023, but I don't want to lose those, so I'm going to put them in there. I could use these for something else. I'm just going to stick them in here. Except there's some sticky stuff on one of them. And all of this goes back into ephemera because it does not apply. Oh, okay. I feel good about starting it. And hopefully I'll have it done. Maybe. Before I leave. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let's not lose the washi tape. I haven't even added any of that to the trip. Page 1, but that's okay. We got enough stuff on page 1. All right. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Day 2.